strategic movements. I'm all about going to the library and discover what power that is.
You might get a bit of power from it. Could be a good guess.
But strategically speaking, since we're in the center and all these problems are going to come to us anyways, that's actually kind of why I wanted Nathan here. I was wondering if there was a way to set up, say, an underground connection, like a guild house for people who know how to handle the underworld dealings. Be seen as something else.
Guild.
Exactly.
Why join a thieves guild in our town?
Because if we're going to be dealing with a lot of underhanded stuff, I feel like it would be helpful to be able to get our hands on things and be able to sort through. If we say, alright, so this is what I'm wondering. If we go with the Theta Squad, which seems to be more of a mercenary group as opposed to a nationalized military.
They are a do everything group.
Yeah. So as long as we pay them, they're on our. The ones that we pay are on our side, sort of deal. So my thing is, if we set up with the Theta Squad, we can have and switch out our guards from the dragon, specifically dragon. Based military.
Oh, so we don't look like we're on in either side. We're just
we hold our own with independent stuff.
Yeah.
And then we have a thieves guild, which can help us get our hands on things that would be hard to get our hands on normally. But it would also be helpful in being able to spread corruption within Erlenborn and Unterden. But all the while, I want to I'd like our focus as a group. I think our focus would be best since we're not necessarily military experts yet. What?
Alex, we can.
Alex, that's you.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise.
I think our focus should be on proving the messed up stuff that we've either seen in the human lands or that Sebastian is doing. And being able to come to the Dragon Council and showing them who they're really working with.
How can we prove that though?
That's what I mean. We'd have to start doing specified missions towards that. We'd have to follow up on leads and things. I feel like if we do that, we can keep the Dragonkin, who I feel are noble people, alive, and not have to have them be an enemy or ally ourselves against the elves in order to stay good with the Dragonkin. Well,
the Dragon Council might be friendly to you, but remember, they sent a Dragonborn unit out to kill 200 elves.
I know, but I mean, I
don't think we're going to stop them from attacking the elves. I would like to know why the elves are attacking though. I know you're an elf yourself, so you're obviously biased towards them, but why are the obviously it's just to do with the human lands, but
I mean we've talked about it before. I mean there was a mass genocide. Elves are 5% of the population, and they are slaves across most of the continent, and they are absolutely second-class citizens along the whole continent. Possibly on the island of the Elfkin homeland, there might have a different lifestyle there, but I can understand why they're making an offense. Feels like a jump at survival. But, like I said...
You ever thought about talking with the Samael a lot?
We could find them, see if they would be willing to testify against him.
We don't know who he's working for. Adoranthus.
The human. Not about Anna. Samuel. Find out the people who also escaped, like Valgor did.
No, I was talking about the Samael people, so Adarant, Gabriel, and Maname.
Yeah.
I was saying, why don't you go see if you can ally with them, because they're not exactly the humans anymore.
But how would we get them on our side? They've already proven that they're in it for themselves. They won't really go out the way to help anyone. But then again, Alan Ramsey's after whatever that guy's name is.
Sebastian.
Yeah.
There is a notepad you can write down Sebastian's name.
Yeah. I'll definitely fill out that notepad so we can have more stuff.
I mean, if we get Anna Ramp on our side, I'm sure his brothers would happily join, and they've already proven that we're... Well, we haven't even seen the strongest brother yet.
And you didn't even see Gabriel in his full might.
Exactly, he just normal attacked him. Like...
I'm just... Basically, I think we should definitely make our alliances that we need to make, and the reason why I think that we should have more of a cause more corruption within Unterden and Erlenborn is that it'll allow those points to be weakened should we get to the point where we can't get the Dragon Council on our side. Then we may have to take matters into our own hands.
But if it gets traced back to us, they'll just wipe us off.
What?
If the Thieves Guild and all the trouble they are wanting to cause in Unterden and Rimborn gets traced back to our town, that's it for us. They'll wipe us off the face.
Not if you're between two military towns.
Exactly.
You're assuming that the Thieves Guild is bad at what they do.
I'm assuming we've met some powerful people.
No, I know that we're going to be dealing with powerful people either way, and it's just as likely that they'll wipe us out. That one side will wipe us out over the other if we don't pick a side. If we stay neutral to everyone in the middle of the war, we're bound to get. I mean, somebody's bound to come in and treat us like Uther and usurp us. And my tribe is coming here. I want them to be safe. I want them to be protected. And I am...
I say
I don't have any... Yeah?
We should look into this total library a bit. It's clear the people who have a book from there have gained quite a bit of power from it. If we could use that, we could happily... Well, we might be sorted, and then if we could get the three brothers involved as well.
Yes, then we'd have some power players.
Yeah,
involved.
we actually might be able to make a stand.
That's why I think that if we have the Thieves Guild, assuming Nathan has the contacts and is willing, we start up a Thieves Guild and get the corruption kind of going in those towns. By the time we're ready to make moves, those areas we will have allies. We will have set up our own systems so that we can.
So you're wanting to fight from the inside using thieves?
I'm wanting to weaken defenses.
People.
Yeah, I want to be able to move items freely and people freely if we need to. And that's more of a long-term goal, whereas that's something that can be going on while we're going on the mission to find the total library, to get Adarant on our side, to prove that Sebastian's a maniacal monster.
You know what? It sounds fun, why not?
I mean, we've got plenty of options to go through.
Nope.
So I feel like if we focus on building up, like, basically the town, building up the town has been kind of soaking up a lot of our money, but it's not been giving us anything at this point. Soon we'll be making a chunk of money off of it, and I'd like to be able to make strategic moves, long-term strategic moves through it. Thin wall, look at that.
Wait,
Trainways? Yeah, what?
trains? Do they exist?
Well, you were
We're in a
talking about
flying ship.
you're
Yeah.
talking about the ground operations and smuggling. You could use the trainways. They're underground.
I had no idea. What's a train? I'm kidding.
Of a very long caravan that goes extremely fast.
Where can you show us on the map where it runs? What? Or something? How would we get access to this trainway?
Can we get our own train?
I feel like we'd have to make some sort of stopping point, you know? Horses need stables, airships need places to sit.
Yeah, the trains they
Yeah.
use are about 10 times as fast as you walk in. But they connect all the cities underground. Only royalty can use them. But if you can get inside of one, you can pretty much just walk along the side.
We can't get our own train then.
You'd be lucky to get on a train.
You're telling me that Sababurn likely has a spot or a way that we could...
Possibly. I haven't seen any entrance in Sababurn during my travels. It was probably destroyed when the Chaos War happened.
So these lead to all the major cities or just to the capitals?
To the capitals.
Okay. Are you saying that's the best way to go about?
Well, if you're wanting to smuggle, they're hidden. Not many people go down there. So, since not many people go down there, there's not much known about what's in there.
And
I was just laying down, sorry. So what's going on?
Not a lot, really.
Party
talking
found
about-
out there's actually... Party
Yeah.
found out there's drains.
well,
I still need my training. Otherwise, I'm gonna need to find a replacement for my ninth feet. My ninth level feet.
No idea what your training is.
I was supposed to get up with VB about it.
So what it sounds like that's more of a army of theirs only. They're not exactly going to share their power with random people. You'd be extremely lucky if you could get that.
No, firearm training.
Exactly.
Oh,
They'd be
yeah.
only- You'll be extremely lucky to get training like that. They're not exactly going to give the secrets away.
so Nathan, how likely is it that we could establish a thieves guild? Well, so I'll call it, put it here.
If you
in
put me
Sababurn.
at the head, I'll have it done in no time.
All right.
Fine for me.
Do you need the building? Is what?
Of course I'd need the building. I can't exactly smuggle in plain sight.
Right.
So we need to
Trying
build
to
you a
work
building.
out cost effectiveness of it. I don't want to sink a bunch of money into it to not have it give back as well.
Well, it depends on the operations you want done.
I gotcha.
I mean, you say you want corruption, but corruption comes in many forms.
Yes. I'm thinking having a network of guards that would be in, I suppose, your pocket. Erlenborn and Unterden, and having ways of being able to move about that city freely would be good. Be a good start. Trainway would probably be something that would come with time, because we'd have to first find the spot, and then we'd have to excavate it.
You also have to remember, we're on a timeline now. I mean, the war has been declared.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before they start moving.
Basically, if you can have people running their... if you feel that you can get people into the Erlenborn and Unterden doing managerial things and getting positions within the guard, or having guards in their pockets.
It'll take time.
Yeah.
I mean, these are dragons you're talking about. They aren't exactly corruptible. If they would be, they wouldn't be dragonborn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's...
I mean, the town.
I think our
can't
best
be-
bet is a total library in the Three Brothers.
Well, yeah, I think that's a good idea too. I just think that we need to figure out ways of. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so also a level of piracy would be helpful to disrupt trade routes within the Smallkin lands, since we're along the riverside. That might be the.
You're talking
honestly,
about
that might be-
sabotaging major towns.
Well, that's what I mean. So, the corruption within those two towns might not be as possible as piracy in the. If you look at the map between Takoniemi and Kamitgri, Kana, those that area sure is pretty well traveled if piracy were to happen and it wasn't traced back to us, but goods could be traded through our town via the Thieves Guild. That would disrupt trade routes, add more trade to our city.
You're
And-
looking at people who will do anything for a bit of money. What would stop one of them from saying, "This is happening to the Dragon Council"? They get paid a fortune, we all get killed.
Who gets paid a fortune?
Well, you're talking about setting up a Thieves Guild with pirates and people who can corrupt major towns. If any of those people decide to go rogue and think they can get a bit more money with information about the people who are doing it all, we're dead.
I'm saying looking the other way when pirates want to trade with our port and not asking where things come from, and then setting up Nathan with a Thieves Guild in our town. None of that can be traced back to us.
It's our town. How can a Thieves Guild not be traced back to us when it's in the town?
We turn a blind eye. And it's nothing to do with us.
Well, I'm banished from the town, so I'd go for it.
Yeah,
I mean,
we've
I'm
got rid of
looking
that
at this-
during all of this.
I'm looking at this as a situation where we can still set up trade routes via the river, and we just happen to have protection from pirates by looking the other way when they want to trade goods in our town. The Thieves Guild can take those goods and get them out of our town, and thus the trade, all of a sudden we have goods that we wouldn't have access to, like I said before. And we're disrupting trade in an area that would be helpful.
Yeah, that sounds
I
alright. I
like-
just don't agree with the whole trying to corrupt two big towns. Because that could easily get fallen back on us.
That's fair enough. If the war before, when I was
It'd be so
thinking
much
about
easier
this,
if you had someone on the Dragon Council.
yeah, when I was thinking about that before, the Unterden and Erlenborn were not, we weren't at war. So now that we're at war, that does switch up the timetable a bit. I feel like having contacts within those cities would be good. So perhaps not necessarily corruption, but being able to move our goods through those towns would be important, and being able to house people that we need to house in that town would also be good. So something as simple as an innkeeper in Unterden and Erlenborn would be enough to get people through a town without questions. Getting false papers so that people can travel through those areas.
You haven't even been to Erlenborn yet.
When you say it like
Yeah.
that makes sense, and I actually agree with that.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
Hopefully
to try to
doing.
get your people into this town without getting killed along the
You
way.
do you want to ask Nathan anything about Erlenborn?
Yeah, by all means. What are your thoughts on this idea, and do you have any specific info on these towns that might be important to know?
There you go. He doesn't even need to roll because his local is higher than Adrian was.
Nice.
Also, remember, the Elfkin have their own little island. There are islands around Alf.
Yeah.
Not many, but
So, you don't know where Durina stands within the war, sounds like.
well, like it says in the text description, shrouded in mystery. You
Very-
didn't see her at the. You didn't see her at the commune. She was upstairs.
I think that's what we can look into doing. I think that if the Dragon Council, I'd like to get the Dragon Council on our side. If we can't, at least this way we're in a position to be able to defend ourselves and make moves that need to be done, especially if we're getting power from the Total Library and getting the Samuel brothers on our side.
Sounds like a good plan.
Not as if you saw Adoranth deal with like 13 human guardsmen on his own.
Yeah.
If we get Anaranth and his brothers, that's it. We'll get to the Total Library. Find the secrets of that.
And I hate to say it, but we may have to talk to Leon about his people, as they might, they seem like they're endangered as well. In danger and endangered.
I mean, if we could get some more people with wings to help us in the fight, that'd be really good.
Yeah.
Well, the village he came from was destroyed, wasn't it?
You might
Yep.
know of a few people around, though.
He might.
And Falgor, you say that perhaps if you settled some things, the Dragon Council is something you could do.
No, those
Would you
things
be
are
willing-
quite complicated things.
Would you be able to let us know? Maybe we can help you in some way, shape,
Well,
or
you-
form?
Basically, removing Sebastian from this all.
Oh yeah, we'll help with that. I mean,
But
that's
he
my
holds quite a lot of power with the council and a lot of trust with the higher ups, so
Well, that's why we need to get hold of Anaranth.
Did you get a hold of whose fish?
Anaranth.
Okay.
also I'm not sure if the Dragon Council would be as eager to let me join as you seem to hope they are.
I'm not saying that they're eager, but
Not
If-
even willing.
If you
I'm
have
not
the
exactly
chance.
a draconic blood myself.
You have a potion.
Yes, Dale. Nobody forgives him for that. So in the next couple of days, Nathan, what sort of setup would you require for your Thieves Guild?
Depends on how much of an operation you want me to have. I mean, a
Proper
guild hall
operation.
normally would. Then yeah, the guild hall.
Okay. What's the cover? What is it? What is it gonna seem to be? To a passerby, if you can manage.
You don't
that.
exactly have a clothier in your city. We'll be the clothiers.
Perfect.
Your city does have a lack of hats.
We work in hats and cloth. We got a lot of traffic. Huh. Not a lot of people have hats. Good. Okay. And you think it's... Would you be able to get in contact with, or be able to point us in the direction of who to contact to get protection and or some pirates knowing about...
I don't normally associate myself with pirates. I mean, there's no real need for... Pirates can't make a good living. Let's just say that. They can only travel 20 days a year or so.
Hmm.
Well, from the different continents. If
Oh,
anything,
you're talking
they keep
about
to the shallows.
intercontinental? Yeah. No, that's what I'm thinking. The shallows, the pirate... I'm speaking of like pirates between Takaniemi, Kamikri, and Kana. That area just at the end of the river.
Again, there's not many.
Not many.
Also, Dale, nobody killed Leon. He died because he didn't have his violet liquid to keep him alive. He gave the last one to his sister. I mean, you can associate Leon with the death since he was there and attacking you guys. Even though it was Laban who captured you, so if anything, you should say it was Laban more than Leon, because Laban's the one who got you all together and stopped Adrian from being able to drink his stuff.
I am surprised that there's not that many pirates here.
We fought a giant sandworm. God knows what's in the ocean.
Well, there is none.
I know, but I
for
mean,
one thing.
if there's trade routes, surprise.
There's
like,
not much
if-
trade by ocean. It's normally done by river or by land.
Okay.
What about river pirates?
That's more like swamp pirates, and it reminds me of Avatar: The Last Airbender, swamp benders.
Alright, well, now at least we know the lay of the land. Getting contacts and safe houses within Unterden and Erlenborn. Might have to make contact with the Erlenborn leader. She might be agreeable to our position, considering that we're both seemingly neutral in a very war-torn area.
We were talking about getting Amaranth and all that, but I've just realised the only time we ever run into him is when he pretty much comes to us
Yeah,
No, you've passed him before.
once.
yeah.
Probably
Well,
send them a
you-
letter.
Well, you've met him several times. He's gone to the council twice. You passed him on the road.
Yeah, if we'd like to work with him, his brother's here. I mean, gonna be contacting the Theta Squad guys and the Trade Merchant Guild. So we'll have the Merchants Guild, the Thieves Guild, and Theta Squad hopefully setting up. Are you guys?
That's a lot of
all-
money for a lot of gold halls.
I know. Are you guys up for
Where are you
dropping
pulling
the
this
money
money
for
out
these?
of?
His ass. it just comes out.
Yeah. Well, you notice how I've always been broke? I'm always broke. I'm either reviving you guys or spending it on buildings. Don't really require a lot. But I have enough to cover most of one guild hall after fucking reviving Axel. Oh no, I can cover a full guild hall. After
How much is a
reviving
guild
Axel.
hall?
Guild hall is about 4,000 gold.
Yeah, I can afford that. I've only got 1,800.
But the trade-off is that where our taxes mostly come from is from the trades, not the people. Which we do need to boost our population, but and I'll be switching out our guards, so we'll have a more appropriate guard number for our city. So we'll be making more money off of the city hopefully by working with the Theta Squad. So I mean that's my hope, is that having those 3 guild halls will bring in quite a bit of money
Which
and
one would you
access
go
to
to
new
first?
items. Honestly, I was hoping to be able
Yeah,
to
because
build.
Alex wants to build his, but I don't think he's ever going to get to.
No,
What
not
is-
at the moment.
That's what I asked. I asked that before. I was like, "What are you trying to build?" That way, I can know what we're working towards.
Trust me, it's going to be a long time before we afford that.
Afford what?
It's an entertainment building.
Oh, like the full-on casino-esque sort of thing.
No. A lot harder to get. Never been seen in this land.
Oh. So I'm just saying, this would be an investment where I feel like we should be pulling in more money soon, anyways, because the quarry and either buildings should be hopefully cheaper, or we'll be pulling in more money from the resources that we have.
You're looking at a couple in-game years for the thing, what Vivian wants.
Jeez.
With the income you have right now, yeah, but
Yeah, I was just asking which one you build first, because I've got some money I wouldn't mind putting in towards a guild house as well. I think
Yeah,
the Thieves
so
Guild
the-
one is really good. A good idea.
Yeah. So hopefully, I was thinking Thieves Guild and the Merchants Guild would probably be the first two, because Theta Squad, I can just hire. We can hire those people. With the that guy still has to check out our town apparently, but that can come later. Because what we really should get is a port, Merchants Guild, Thieves Guild. I think those are the 3 things that we should get done soonest.
Yeah, I'm just looking at how much gold I got now. Got about 3,000-4,000, so I might be able to get one. But at least we got enough for the 2 guild houses, the merchants and the thieves.
Yeah. So it depends on what you guys are willing, what the rest of you are willing to throw down, and we'll have maybe like 1,000 gold when we get back to add in. But it's not going to be much.
so many choices.
Yeah.
I still have like 2 groups of people for you to meet.
Well,
Jeez.
can we hire him?
You don't know that.
Well, that's where it's rough, because it's like I'd like us to be able to focus on doing specified missions, but we're always short on money, so it's a matter of
Or something
balancing
else
money
pops
with.
up. Oh, there's a Colosseum in so many days. Oh, there's a commune in so many days.
Well, I mean that's like we need to. Commune is something that definitely affects us. The Colosseum was something where we needed chunks of money. Like we do need to get paid, so it's a matter of like we need to balance
That's
what
what I mean,
missions
we
we do
need to
for
find-
payment.
We need to find some jobs to get a big cash of money in.
Well, you know how much killing a dragon paid you. Everything else is going to be pretty much beneath that.
Yeah.
Unless you go off to Bunghest.
What's in Bungest?
No, that's the name of the dragon.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
That's the
Who
that's
is
bad.
around 400 years old.
So we can get started on 2 guild halls when we get back.
Well, you got to go back to Sababurn for that, but yeah.
Exactly. We'd have to set up on that. We can get new estimates based on the lumber and stone, hopefully, because that should be ready. I don't think that I calculated our travel time here, but I did calculate our travel time within. So the pub should be finished.
It took about 7 days to get here because of me on my own.
Oh, yeah.
And then 4
So-
days for the dragon and back.
Yeah,
We waited
those
for the
things should
commune
be
for 2
ready.
days. So we'll be in out at least
Yeah.
13 days.
Yeah, so I calculated in the dragon time. Tricks, we're finished with the stuff, right? I mean, with everything except for the crystal mines at this point, right? Or
Let me check for you. So you left on day 254? Now do day 270. So pub is done, quarry's done, forest is done. The crystal mines still have 39 days from today.
beautiful.
I'll work out how much money you've earned when you go back to Sababurn.
Okay.
You could always hire the hero of the story to come help you.
Well, he's got his mission, but he's headed back our way once he's done with that.
Yeah. Bibby and Ruby seem to like him.
That's
It's the
good.
person that's around her age, so
14 days before you change it.
So yeah, well, we're
Ah.
going to chain me up so we can get the priest to do their thing.
Yeah, that's good to know. I mean, yeah, it has to be on that night, I think. He
Uh,
said. So,
no, it's,
it's the day before, the day during, and the day after.
yeah, it's a
Okay.
3-day
gotcha.
period.
Yeah.
Dale, I have no idea why you think the vial is risky. I mean, you had a mage check it out, and they said that it wasn't a bad thing. I don't know how much Falgor has told everyone about what the mage told him.
We were all who were there anyway. It was in turned in. So at least Rovan and
Yes, it
Rem
was
should
cursed
know.
you to the mage. Alright. Yeah, the mage said it wasn't gonna damage you in any way, but it would make you more dragon-like.
give it to Ruby, see what happens.
I am planning on drinking it. I'm not giving that to anyone.
Also, it's not exactly gonna work in Ruby's favor with the god she has.
So, yeah, so we should put up some amount of stock, lumber and stone by the time we get back. Maybe not a lot, but something that might give us a discount and or
We still need to set up foremans to sell the places to.
that is correct. Yeah.
If only you were in a town full of guild halls.
Exactly. So I can set up. I can do all that stuff out of game to like just Skype you and we can like go over that sort of deal.
Yeah.
Okay. That way you guys don't have to be bored with that stuff. Yeah, so I guess VB and I are the ones throwing down the cash for these 2 buildings.
There'll
Yeah.
be money in the fund.
Yeah, there'll be a
I
little
think
bit
you
of money there.
Yeah, didn't I leave?
in there.
Didn't I leave a couple grand before we left?
They use that for stuff. Currently town fund is 102 gold. And 53 copper.
So we do need to. I do need to resituate the guards. So hopefully, switching out that will keep us a more cheaper run town. I gotta figure out how to set up a militia. So do we want to decide where we're going next, or sorry, or after we're done with tomorrow's stuff, or do we want to just figure that out next time we meet up?
Or what are you waiting for tomorrow? Talk to the guild masters.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright.
Like I said, as long as we're somewhere safe and you lot have me chained up in, in 14 days. If I don't go rogue, I can probably kill someone again.
Yeah. Get you back into the town so I don't have to get this will minus.
And if I do change, I hope I change, because I'd probably do a lot more damage in my armour than what is a wolf form.
Pretty sure you're forced into wolf and not hybrid. Let me check.
If I'm hybrid, I am sorry. I wish you all good luck.
No, hybrid is better. Because that increases your strength while still being able to use your weapon.
Yeah, exactly. I can't control it though. Like I'm saying, if when they go to do the spell on me, if I go hybrid and then break out the chains, GG. Good luck. Actually, no, we got a wizard now. If he's there around that day, we'll be sorted.
You are forced into animal form. That's it.
Ah, you'll be alright. You dealt with me before, you deal with me again.
That's why you're so easy to hit.
Mm-hmm.
You have no armor.
Just avoid doors, avoid walls and trees. Remember, you got lucky that I didn't bull rush him into the wall.
Yeah.
Because I think I rolled like lower than 7 or something on that.
Well, is there anything else you guys want to do, or are we wrapping it up? Because I gotta get ready for work and stuff.
Probably wrap it up here.
Yeah, we can stop here, or we can... Well, you're doing stuff in here the next day, so yeah, we can stop here for the session.
And see you later.
Cool. There we go, guys.
Still need the week,
Sorry. Oh,
the session 21 log.
yes. I will get that done this week. I was
Okay.
working on my comic book this week.
Let me just find who needs to do the next one. Stu, you can stop streaming now.
Okay.
Whilst I look who needs to do the log.